G'day pals and welcome back to the Wandering Village, where Ombu doesn't sleep, he waits. No, actually, he's a pretty sleepy guy most of the time. But today we have a mission, and that is to get enough technology so that we can save ourselves from this war on Ombu's back. What war are we talking about? This war. We're being invaded by Elefleas. Although they're not all bad, they do remove poison from the surrounding area. But they also increase Ombu's heart rate, which is kind of wild because I think it makes him really hungry. And after a certain amount of time, they do reproduce. This guy's actually getting really close, oh my goodness. But you know what? I am kind of tempted to let these guys breed a few times. Just to see what happens, you know? We haven't been through that before. But just in case things get out of control, we need this little guy here, the Decontaminator. That should give us some pretty amazing flamethrower protection. The best kind of protection. We're also really trying hard to stay above this minimum happiness so that we can attract new nomads. Right now it's 10, which is actually pretty high. Happiness has dipped a little bit because we've got a bit of poison going on. But if we drop below 5, that's when things really get dangerous. And that's when some of our villagers might actually want to leave Ombu's back as well. And we need to avoid that at all costs, basically. Ombu's back to it, up and moving. And it's nighttime now, so he's got his little glowy chest out. It looks beautiful, Ombu. And if you can see up here, we're just about to enter a desert as well. It turns out there's a heat wave in there at the moment, but that shouldn't cause us too much problems. What I'm more worried about is this. The dune caps, which look like they're mushrooms on the surface, but they can often be infested with sandworms, which is the not good part of that sentence. You can even see those jerks there. It's a good thing we started building this Ombu doctor last time. I think we might prioritize that a little bit higher now that we know we're going to get infested again. We're also just about to finish researching our pest control too, so it couldn't be better timing really. The bad thing about being in a desert is all of our air wells stop working, and it means that our beet farms are out of temperature range, so we're going to have to convert those over. One can be a cactus farm, that's how we're going to get water, and the other one is going to be corn. It also means once we run out of beets, I'm going to swap this kitchen over to the corn so we can make polenta from that. But basically, we've got all of our food set up so that none of our villagers can eat the basic food ingredients. They can only eat what we cook in the kitchens, where we can turn them from a 1-star food into a 2-star food. Oh, and there's our pest control research. That's amazing. Wait, Ombu's starving? Oh my god, Ombu's at 80% hunger. How did that happen? We're super close to these dune caps though, so let's just wait until we get over there. Ombu is still at 82% health as well, so we really need to watch that he doesn't lose too much more. Oh, it looks like the Elefleas are reproducing. There's even an egg growing here. What kind of disgusting egg is that though? Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on these guys. Oh my god, there's so many more. They're gonna get out of control rapidly. All right, hold on, that's scaring me. We do have our compost heap built. What a beautiful place it is. You can tell by all of the flies. All we need now is for Ombu to evacuate his bowels, and then we'll be rolling in the good stuff. But as you can see, we're doing the right thing already. We are turning what dung we do have right now into biogas. The crucial thing to protect us from all of these insects and beasts that are jumping onto Ombu's back with us. By the way, I keep looking at this and it's tempting me even more. Sacrifice villager. If we get desperate, I'm gonna do this. I'm like almost clicking the button right now. But I know for a fact we need some Ombu constipation medicine before anything, so that's what we have to research first. But I'm telling you guys, everyone better behave, or I will sacrifice you to Ombu. Just you tempt me. Oh, also, our huts are being built. These medium huts are really good at protecting our villagers from poison. I mean, they're not the best, but they're much better than this flop house or the tents that everybody was living in before. Our goal is also to get everybody out of this terrible housing and into something like the hut. Oh, Ombu's found the new mushrooms. He's digging in. These ones are white. We've definitely never seen these before. And so far, so good. I don't see any sandworms around. Just joking, he just got infested. We got 2 sandworms now. It says that they make plants and fungi grow 20% faster, and it can only be removed by injecting Ombu with insecticide. Wait, so does that mean that our crops go 20% faster as well? It could mean that. But we also got this one called burrowing sandworms, which means that Ombu takes 10% damage in around about 5 days' time. So that's not the best. And I think if we want to inject Ombu with any kind of a medicine, we need to get really deep into this tree. Yeah, right here. We need this thing called the injector. That is just so far beyond where we've actually researched right now. We're going to have to start unlocking things later in this tree. So maybe the brick furnace is the play. Unless something like a heal shroom could be good. Maybe let's look into that. But at least we've got Ombu's hunger down to 52%. As long as it's under this tiny little line you see here, Ombu's not starving at least. But his heart rate is now up to 1.6. Because we've got 8 Elefleas. Oh my god, all of these guys have hatched already. And each one of them is reproducing too. Oh, this is going to get like exponentially bad. We're getting plenty of biogas now, so you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time that we build a pest control. And we'll sneak this little guy just about here. We might actually need to prioritize this. I don't know, but I'm getting a bit nervous. You guys are making me very nervous. Wait, what are we moving through? Scorching hot sand? How you little tootsies feeling on the scorching hot sand? Actually, he's not fussed at all. Why does he never seem bothered by this kind of stuff? I guess he is like a 1,000-year-old god or something like that, you know, but whatever. It just means that we're dealing with torrid hot conditions on Ombu's back. But most things are still in the right temperature range. It's more just Ombu's mushroom food and our healing herbs that aren't growing so well. Beautiful. Our pest control took no time to build. Oh, and our scavengers are coming back as well. I always love watching these guys land. They brought back 10 iron ore and 2 Eleflea eggs. Well, we definitely don't need the Eleflea eggs, guys. What are you doing? You know what? Maybe we try and get them to go and explore an oasis or something. Everything else we don't need so much. But I could do with some more sand, so let's send them off to get that. 20 sand and 30 water. Also, we're approaching a light sandstorm as well, and that might really mess up our stuff, but we'll have to see. Okay, our next research was done. If we go back into the tech tree, what do we actually need to unlock this next big research? We need 100 wooden planks, 50 stone slabs, and 100 clay. That's kind of crazy. But that's definitely where we need to get to. I'm gonna have to start hoarding all of these materials. Do you know what? In the meantime, this is what we're going for first. The Ombu Pharmacy. We still need 50 planks for that. And at the moment, we've only got 34. So that's what we're gonna work towards. I'm gonna pause our research building for now because it's useless if they just stand around and do nothing. Just like these guys from the mining camp who have no stones left in range. They'll just wait there forever until I tell them to do something else. So I guess I'll move you over here somewhere. There you go. There's plenty of stones for you. Wait, there was a dude in the pest control. Why are you bringing back a biogas? Oh, he must have collected it from the compost heap. Actually, what a good guy. He's not standing around doing nothing. Now, what that means is we do have an option of here where we can harvest the Elefleas, which I actually think we might need to do because Ombu's metabolism is 153%. Let's just see what happens if we remove one of these guys. Oh my gosh, we're in the sandstorm. Please don't do anything bad. No. Okay, it destroyed a mining camp. Anything else? Everything else looks safe. Okay, luckily, I do have a backup mining camp here, so I'm just going to move this guy into place. Let's put 2 people in there instead. Okay, everything looking okay? Ombu, how you doing? He's just getting a light exfoliation from the sandstorm, nothing too drastic. Oh my gosh, this desert. It goes on forever if we go in this north direction. But if we go down to the south, not only will we get a little bit of Ombu food, although it does give Ombu constipation, which is pretty bad, honestly. There's also nomads down here, but this whole zone is probably full of poison, which I would love to avoid if we can. So I'm thinking we want to go northeast, at least for now, and we can see what happens. Poison is the main thing I really want to try and avoid in this run. Okay, Ombu's listened to us as well, so we're good for now. And while we're going along here, we can collect some of these sand dunes as well and get heaps more sand. Although these scavengers are taking forever. All right, since we're going to be in the desert for a little bit longer, let's just check how all of our water's going. This cactus farm seems to be going really well, and our water has dropped down to 319, so I probably want to bump that up a little bit. Might just put one more person in that cactus farm. Oh, our pest control's off. He's moving to the Eleflea egg. Oh, wait. So he'll just collect Eleflea eggs. That's actually pretty amazing because that way we can keep the population stable of all of these Elefleas. They don't get out of control. It looks like right now we have 7 because we did get rid of one, didn't we? Yeah, there's one less than there was. Although there's an egg over here he needs to collect too. Oh man, he works quick. He's already got the egg back to his base and he's off again. This time he's going to collect the other egg. Oh, he's working so well. Land avatar. I think you're single-handedly saving Onbu at the moment. I'm glad you're living in one of the nice houses. You really deserve it. Oh, except why are you leaving the eggs out here? You were so close to being good. All right, well, Ombu's super hungry again. Oh, Ombu's just decided to fall asleep in the sand. At least there's no poison here, but the temperature is hot. Oh my god, Ombu, that yawn every time. And of course, we can't feed him a meatball while he's sleeping, so that is not the best. We'll have to remember to do that as soon as he wakes up. We do have our Ombu doctor, though. This way we can send them out to either cure Ombu or heal him. It looks like all we have right now is herbs, which slightly reduce Ombu's poison level. Okay, so not exactly what we want right now. We're definitely going to need that pharmacy soon. We're just waiting on 6 more wood planks, though. Okay, let's put another person in our carpenter. How's our food looking? Looks like we're getting loads of corn, which is great to see. We're still working our way through beets as well, so we've got 42 corn that we haven't even touched yet. Actually, we just ran out of beets. That was really good timing. There we go. We're swapping over. Now we're going to convert 3 corn into 3 polenta. That's an extra star quality. That's going to help to keep all of our villagers really happy. We're so close to a decoration point. We've never had one before. I think that's because we're getting more of these houses built, which have 2 decoration quality from the town square. So probably if we build 1 more of these guys, then we'll be in good condition. Although they're using our stone slabs to do that. I'm sure that's fine. Wait, I didn't notice. I think the earthquake from before destroyed our compost heap. Oh my gosh. Okay, super high priority. We'll want to fix that as soon as possible. We've been missing out on biogas. Land Avatar doesn't mind though. He's going nuts on all of these Eleflea eggs. Wait, hold on. I just realized that the Eleflea eggs are in our kitchen. Does that mean that we can cook them? Poached Eleflea eggs? I can farm the eggs for food. Oh, that is so good to know. Okay, not only is this guy like saving Ombu from all of the pests, he's actually collecting food for us from the Elefleas. And I'm guessing these guys don't care about what temperature range we're in as well, so that could be a pretty good supply of food. Oh, there we go. Compost heap back in action. Producing biogas again. Oh, and our scavengers are back finally. What are they going to bring us this time? Oh, that was our water and sand. That's good news. All right, well, let's send them off again straight away. Ruined Settlement is tempting. That has 50 corn, but I think our food's pretty good. What I want is the most sand that we can find. This one has 40, so let's explore this dune. Ombu's starving. Oh no, 80% hunger, but he's still asleep, so I can't feed him yet. Ombu, if you were really that hungry, you'd be waking up about now. And then I could feed you a meatball straight away. Yes, okay, he's waking up. It's our time to shine. Come on, Leland. Let's fire a meatball right at Ombu's face. Off they go to collect the meatball from the Ombu kitchen. All right, here we go. Load in the meatball in the trebuchet, and off it goes. Are you ready, Ombu? Oh, the best camera angle. Look at these lovely purple eyes. Okay, he's definitely going to need more than 1. 92% hunger right now. That's terrible. We've just got a little bit of a cooldown here that we need to wait for. All right, that's gone away now. Let's launch another one. Beautiful. Okay, it looks like we've taken Ombu all the way down to 44% hunger. So we're in a really good spot now. How much we got left on this burrowing sandworms? 7 hours. Oh no, Ombu's going to take 10% damage in such a short amount of time. But there's actually nothing we can do about it. He's also moving through another patch of scorching sand. Oh god, Ombu, sorry, you're really going through it at the moment. We did get the Ombu pharmacy though. It says it creates medicine that can be given to Ombu by an Ombu doctor. This is huge actually. I'm gonna place it up in the Ombu zone up here. I kind of want to get that build as a priority. It does take a lot of our wood planks and stone slabs to do though, so that's a bit of a shame. Just trying to save those as much as possible. So in that case, I think we're going to build a second carpenter hut, which should hopefully speed things along a bit. I'm not really using this area just yet, so I'll slot it in here for now. Ombu, you're being chased by wandering sandworms. Look at the path they're going in. They're just beelining straight for Ombu. I can't see them behind him, but they're like right on his buns. Ombu, move faster. Do I have to tell him to run? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to conserve as much energy as possible. I don't want him to be starving. Oh no. I think they've caught up with us. Sandworms in the ground will infest Ombu while it is sitting or sleeping, but it doesn't affect us at the moment. Okay, Ombu, under no circumstances can you sit or sleep, okay? Just keep walking. There's actually no reason he should stop. He's only 30% sleepy, so we've got a while to go. All we need to do is outlast them. But of course, we're moving towards more food that may be infested with sandworms. Oh no. This sandworm area will never end. We really need that injector. But thank goodness we've kept our happiness at 10 for long enough that we've got 3 new nomads that want to join us. But since they've joined, that's also increased our minimum happiness that we need to 11. And if we drop below this number, below 6, there's a chance that all of the villagers might revolt and try and leave Ombu. So This is a really critical number we need to stay above. Also, it's day 69 now. Very nice. And we're sandwiched between two groups of sandworms. Oh, Ombu. The pharmacy's built though. Okay, we're getting someone in here as soon as possible. So we can turn some herbs into antitoxin, which can cure poison on Ombu. Oh yes, there is an Ombu health potion. So we need heal shrooms and we can turn them into an Ombu health potion. Perfect. Okay, we might just make a couple of the antitoxins while we're here. And while all of that's happening, let's research heal shrooms. I think what that means is we can grow them in the mycologist. So in that case, it might be worth building a second mycologist somewhere over on this side. And we'll use this one to grow some of the heal shrooms that we need. We made it to Ombu's new food group. I just realized we got a new burrowing sandworms debuff too. And Ombu's health is 67% already. It's dropping so quickly. And we're still being chased by sandworms. Oh man, Ombu, as long as you don't lie down, we'll be fine. Oh, actually, he wasn't quite hungry enough. See, his hunger was just below that line. That means he didn't want to eat them, which is actually probably a good thing because that stops us from getting extra sandworms. But it does mean that we should probably just feed Ombu again. So we'll shoot him another mushroom ball from our trebuchet. Our heal shrooms are researched and our second mycologist is finally finished. We put the harvest zone out, swap that over to heal shrooms. At the moment, we're going through a heat wave, so it's not in the right zone, but very shortly we should start to plant those guys too. I'm actually going to put 2 villages in here so we can get it going even faster. Okay, we have a choice to make. No matter what the choice is, I'm getting so far out of this sandworm area, it's not funny. And I definitely want to avoid the spore moth burrow and poison area of the jungle. So we're going southeast. Thankfully, Ombu agrees. We're going to go to the mountains biome. Also, our scavengers just got back with 40 sand and 30 stone. I think the only option we have for the next one is going to be the 20 sand and 30 water from this oasis. There the scavengers go again, flying off the side of Ombu, off into the distance. No, Ombu! We said no lying down! Look, I can see the sandworms in the distance. Did they actually go past us? Oh my goodness, they actually did. They finally stopped tailing us and split off into different directions. Oh, Ombu, you're so smart. You must have realized this. Or actually, I think he's kind of a dum-dum and it was just a fluke. But either way, enjoy your little sleep, Ombu. 88% sleepy. It's really hard to come by these sleeping patches lately. Oh, bad news. Ombu slept too long. More sandworms came. Ah, what a silly duffer. Now we've got a new burrowing sandworms debuff. Oh my god, Ombu, when will you stop doing these things to us? Look at them. He didn't even wake up either. Gross, you're full of parasites. Oh, but at least he's waking up now. We can kind of get on with our journey. The good news, though, is we have a decontaminator. Oh, this thing does cost a lot of stone slabs, though, which is not the best. I'm thinking we want to build it somewhere over here, which is kind of close to our superfood gatherers, the berry bush area. Because sometimes if these get infected, it can spread all through your berries and destroy everything. So we'll place it right here. We're also getting much closer to the resources we need for the brick furnace. We're really close. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And no, it's not the rays from this heat wave we're walking through. It's the mountains biome in the distance. We're so close. There's even an Ombu sleeping spot, which we've found almost none of these so far. Our scavengers are also up for exploring something new. So I think we might just send them off to get 50 stone. Okay, there we go. We're fully in the mountains biome now. And Ombu's been pretty hungry, so I'm just feeding him a couple of meatballs. Nothing like the energy you get from a couple of meatballs on your journey. The best trail snack. Isn't that right, Ombu? Oh my god, that was a bit close up, actually. He's such a good catch, though. All right, now that we're in mountains biome, we don't need cacti anymore. We're going back to beets. We also can't grow corn, so double beets it is. And oh my gosh, we need these air wells to be active again, too. I don't think Ombu's gonna sleep on his own. Wait, no, I didn't even click it. Ombu is sleeping on his own. And only 52% sleepiness. I thought it took more than that. Maybe he's just in a lazy mood. I mean, look how fluffy these trees are, though. It looks like we might actually be harvesting some heal shrooms. Yeah, we are. Oh, that is such good news. It looks like we need 30 of them to make 1 health potion, though, so that's going to take a little while. And Ombu's hungry again after waking up. This extra appetite challenge we took, where Ombu's 10% hungrier every time he wakes up, it really does get annoying. I've got to say. But we're doing it. We're keeping Ombu fed. We've even got some extra food waiting as well. We're in a small thunderstorm? What? Oh my gosh. Did that destroy anything? I swear I just saw an earthquake happen. We actually passed through that without any damage, which is surprising. Our flop house didn't completely flop over this time, which is good news as well. Okay, the scavengers are back with 50 stone. That means we can send them off again. Oh my gosh, there's another Eleflea circus there. Oh, there's a settlement that has 4 to 5 nomads. We are definitely going there. I don't need to look at anything else. That could be a big come up for us. We're still at only 37 people. That is just not enough to keep the wheels turning on Ombu, you know? All right, we've passed through it, and it looks like we've picked up an extra 5 of these Elefleas, which is probably too many if I'm honest. That's pushed Ombu's heart rate up to 2.4. We're nearly at 180% metabolism. That's way too fast, you guys. They've also hidden themselves somewhere. Where are these new ones that we just got? These are the old ones, and so are these. Are they hidden in the trees or something? Oh, no, they're not in the trees. They're right in the middle of town. Okay, actually, I don't mind these two being here because they do remove poison from the surrounding area. So if we do get an infection here, they're actually protecting the mushrooms and our herbs. I might leave those two, and instead I'm going to get rid of a couple of these guys. Maybe 3 from this area. Let's make it 4. Actually, let's make it 5. I don't want there to be too many. By the way, we're at a crossroads again. We're avoiding the desert and we're going down into another ocean, which I'm sure Ombu's going to be really happy about. He loves going for swims. And there's been so many swims in such a short amount of time. All right, well, clay is actually taking forever. That's the only thing we're waiting on for these brick furnaces. But what I noticed that we should really get in the meantime is this little food stand. Not only is it a way that we can store food for villagers in remote areas, but it also unlocks wheat and eventually bread making, which is amazing. But more importantly, a boarding house, which is like an upgraded version of that flop house. So that would mean that every villager would get better housing overall. Probably a very high thing on our list to get. And then we can finally destroy this flop house once and for all. I still don't think it's as good as these huts that we've been building, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Speaking of huts, we could probably use one more of those guys. Yes, we just made our first Ombu antitoxin from the pharmacy. That's beautiful. That actually took a long time to make, but now we're going to swap over to making a health potion because we have our first 30 heal shrooms. So in 1 day's time, we'll be able to feed this to Ombu, hopefully, and regain some of his health because he's at 55. Oh my God, these sandworms are actually doing such a big number on him. When will the sandworms go away? But we're entering the ocean. Ombu's favorite place. Look at the smile on his face. Fully submerged. The Tootsies have come off the sandbank, impossibly floating like a mountain shouldn't, but here we are. Oh man, he is very sleepy though, and actually really hungry. That could be a problem for us. What is the next island? No way, it's actually a sleeping spot. That's super lucky. Oh man, our berry kitchen has stopped working because our storage is full. Does that mean our pantry is completely full? Oh my gosh, it is. We're gonna have to build another one. Our scavengers just got back from that settlement. We encountered a group of settlements looking for a new home. Yes, pick them up, please. We got 3 healthy people and 2 hungry people. That's all right. Come inside, everybody. I've got so much food, and I'm gonna work you to the bone as well. Actually, forget I said that last bit. It's gonna be comfortable, I promise. Oh, okay, hold on. Our needs have gone up to 7 now. That's worrying. We need 12 to get new nomads. But also, Ombu is 100% sleepy, and his health has dropped to 46%. Luckily, we're just in time, though, and he's found a sleeping spot. Okay, I'm gonna let Ombu sleep. We really need to get this food going. We're 88% of the way towards a health potion. I'm still not sure how much health he gets back from one of these things. Okay, here we go. We've got the option now. It looks like if we use it, he gets 20% health back. I'm gonna do it right now. I've activated the Ombu Doctor. I just saw the potion go in. Oh my God, they're in an air balloon. Yes, okay. Ombu is actually asleep, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Oh man, it's such a long way down there. They just like pushed it up his nostril or something. What's he at? 44% health right now. That looks like that was a successful mission. I'm not too sure. Oh, yes, it just jumped up. 64% health. Okay, that's actually huge plays. That might single-handedly have saved this run. Our decontaminator was also built as well, so I'm gonna pop just 1 person in there. This is like our main backup if there is poison on Ombu's back. That's the whole reason I've been avoiding jungles, is because I didn't want to fight poison. But now we can. And we've got 75 biogas, which should be plenty to keep us going. I feel so much safer with that. All right, since our scavengers are back as well, pretty much want to find the place that's got the best bang for our buck. Like this one that has 20 wooden planks and 10 fish. This ruins has 15 tropical salads. How long have they been sitting in this ruins? Surely that's not good for our people. You know what? Instead, we're going to take some of this sand and a little bit of kelp, which we haven't had before. Oh, I forgot to check our farms. Okay, our beets are still good. We're fine on food. Our water wells are still working, although they're at half speed, and everything else looks good. So I think we're okay. We've actually got so many berry farms that I still don't need to build these last 2 buildings, but oh my gosh, we're just getting so many berries right now. I've got 120 in reserve, which is wild. And we can finally do it. We can research a brick furnace. Yes, get to work, everybody. It's only going to take 1 day to research. That's no time at all. Oh, also, Ombu's back up and walking. Oh my god, he's so hungry. If we ever fall behind on food, that is going to be a nightmare, actually. This mycologist cannot fall. But once we're done with this brick furnace, I'm pretty sure there was a research that we missed earlier on. Oh, here. Nutritious mushroom ball. This is definitely better Ombu food, but it takes kelp to build as well. So that's something we're going to need. I think to get the kelp, we want... Is it a fishery or something like that? I can't remember right now, but this might be the play next. Actually, we are getting really close to this little guy, which is a school of fish. And I think Ombu does eat them as well. So we just gave him a little appetizer, a little meatball before he gets there. Look at this. Who we got here? Alistair. Just holding his little flamethrower, waiting for any sign of poison. Unfortunately, he lives in the flop house, so... There's gonna be a lot of poison over there. Please, Alistair, don't burn down the flop house. 30 people live in there. Right, you know what? I think we can once and for all get rid of these tents. We're not really using them for anything at the moment. Let's just get them out of our life. Also, we hit the fishing spot. This place contains fresh food for Ombu. What do you say, Ombu? Instead of mushrooms, you keen for some fish? Oh, Ombu says yes. Oh my god, he just eats it like a whale. Just scoops his mouth through the water. Somehow this is less gross than the mushrooms. But you know, whatever, you do you, Ombu. Yes, the research is complete. We can build our brick furnace. This guy needs 20 wood planks, 30 stone slabs, and 30 clay. I guess for efficiency's sake, we kind of want it close into our base, but we haven't really left many spots to build it. So if I just move this little hut, we can probably plop it right here for now. And that has actually opened up a world of research for us. Look at all of this stuff. A lot of stuff that's going to be really useful, actually. Like this trade post is kind of goat. The sculpting, if you want to improve the beautifulness, that's definitely not a word, but I'm using it, of Ombu's back. That'll make everyone happier. There's a glass blower as well. This is where we really need to get the injector. And actually, can we do this? Oh, no, we can't. We need those ancient notes. Those ones that I haven't been collecting from the shrines. Okay, that's the next thing we do. But we could also get cottages. These are really good houses. Okay, that could actually be huge. Maybe we save up for the cottage. All of this stuff, anyway, requires bricks, which we don't have just yet. But if we go back over here, we're going to get what we talked about earlier. The fishery. Wait, why does it say we only have 13 water? We only have 18 water right now. What has been happening? Okay, we're not doing any research. Also, I've had this air well, which I haven't built for so long because I didn't need it. We're building it right now. Has our population just got so big and we have so many farms that we're running out of water so quickly? I mean, I know that we're not producing water as fast, like half the rate of normal, but how do we go from 400 water to like none? That should be a good start. I think we're actually gonna have to build some more wells as well. Let's get a bit of water up in this area. We probably should do that anyway. All of these farms need some water to keep working, so a couple of air wells up here makes sense. And of course, a water tank to store it all in. All right, well, that was pretty crazy. Oh, also, another crossroads. And for this one, I think we might have to go into the desert. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go down into the desert because actually I can get a lot of water back by just building cacti. Cacti might actually save us in a crazy way. It almost ended us at one stage. If anybody remembers back to day 37 of season 1. Oh, and another 40 sand we can explore with this desert island too. Okay, that's really good. Oh man, we are getting somewhere. If we just ignore the water crisis, where actually we have 0 right now. That's not great. I just need to prioritize these a little bit higher. We're getting quite low on stone too. Also not very good. Oh, the brick furnace is done though. Okay, let's just forget about all of the other issues we have right now and look at this. I'm sure that's smart. We need 5 clay and 5 wood, and that makes 2 bricks. Okay, that's actually not that bad. We just need to get our clay game on point, I think. And a couple of more health potions for Ombu, and we should be well and truly back on track. our food's a little bit ridiculous. We've got nearly 10 days worth stored, so that's not a problem at least. Okay, we're definitely back on track. Ombu's about to have a big sleep on this sleeping spot, and we're back into another desert at day 83. We're really flying through it this time. We've nearly traveled 580 kilometers so far. Ombu's little legs must be getting really tired. But we are pretty much prepared for everything. We've got our poison dudes ready. We've got our pest guys keeping control of these little elefleas. We've even got so many of these eleflea eggs now that we could actually use them as food if we wanted to. And the new air wells are being built as we speak. Okay, pray for me. Love you. Mwah. Okay, bye.